Welcome back to Copper Thoughts Media. This is another box break. Well, finishing that is for Copper Thoughts Cards. And tonight we're finishing the 1991 reprint of the Topps Archives 1953 set. And yeah, I've ripped through a number of them so far. Ironically, just like baseball, the playoffs are started. I left 3 packs left, as you can see here. Pretty nice packs. They're glossy. They're not foil packs. Also, just to show you the box as well, it does not have a card on the box, or on the back or bottom, rather. Still pretty nice box. Came with, let's see here, 36 count of wax packs, and there's 12 cards inside each pack. So I want to get you guys' thoughts on reprints and sets of reprints, just to give you an idea. Like I said, I have been ripping these for some time, but just been taking my time going through them. I like reprints, just to give you an idea. These 1953 top cards are quite expensive. As you can see here, I've pulled already 2 Mickey Mantles. Look pretty sharp as well. I'm thinking about grading them, which more than likely I will. Now, with this Mickey Mantle in the original, ungraded, it's $1,370.25, which is quite the coin for an ungraded card. If it's a 7, it's worth 30 grand. And once again, we're talking about the Mickey Mantle. 30 grand if it's a 7. If it's an 8, 46, $539, a 9, $396,000, 9.5, $435,000, and if it's a 10, it goes for $475,000. Now, a lot of people don't have money like that for trading cards, even though it is a piece of the past. So reprints are a nice option. I'd like to know what you guys think. Just to show you some of the Titans I've pulled so far. Obviously, I showed you Mickey. Here's Jackie Robinson. Here is Hank Aaron. This one looks more computerized, like anime style, actually. It's a little odd. Here are the backs of the cards as well. Once again, pretty sharp. I did pick this up off a Craigslist buy. I'm still going through all these cards. And here's even some Satchel Paige cards. Pretty sick. Now, just to give you an idea, I'll use Satch as a first example. If you want the original version of this card, now I do all my tracking through Sports Cards Pro, as I've mentioned in previous videos. Satchel Paige card goes for $447 raw. If it's a 7, $4,700, an 8, $13.2, a 9, $14.4K, 9.5, $26.2, and if it's a 10, we're talking $96,000. So, like I said, this is a good option for people who just want to still collect and have a piece of those cards from 53. And ironically, it's almost double vintage because these cards were printed in 1991. I know according to eBay, anything 20 years or older is considered vintage for sale. That's why I'll be listing these as vintage. Now, here's some of the other cards that I've pulled, just to show you guys too. Here's an Eleanor Engel. Don't know too much about her, but let's look it up. Harrisburg, PA, born January 2nd, 1926 in Delmont, New Jersey. 5'6", 128, bats right, throws right. It's interesting because the stats on WNBA cards, they don't list their height or weight, which is interesting. But on this one, they listed hers. In June 1952, national attention was focused on the minors with the announcement by the Harrisburg Interstate League Club that it had planned to sign a female player. The central figure was a Mrs. Eleanor Engel, a 26-year-old, 128-pound stenographer. She worked out at shortstop and with the club, but on June 21st, 1952, organized baseball officially barred all feminine performers from playing professional baseball. Interesting. So she never did get to play, it looks like. It's a shame. We should put her and Tony Rebus, or I hope I'm getting her name right, from the Negro Leagues together. Maybe they could have played. That'd be a nice turning too. But also a Bobby Thompson card. A couple. Ted Williams. Looks like I pulled 3 so far. Gil Hodges. Phil Rizzuto. Orestes Minosa, or Minnie Minosa. Monty Irvin. Bob Feller. Jim Gilligan. Casey Stengel. Ironically, I played at Stengel Field in Florida. It's a beautiful field. Larry Doby. Sal McGilly. There is a ballpark named after him in Niagara Falls, New York. Which, because he's a native of Niagara Falls, which makes complete sense. Shout out to Sal McGilly Field. Here's a Roy Campanella. Whitey Ford, which I think it looks like a, well, I'll compare them later. And there's a Pee-wee Reese, Rogers Hornsby, and a Billy Martin. Pretty interesting that I've already pulled 3 to 4. Well, Whitey Ford, Billy Martin, and Phil Rizzuto. Oh no, he wasn't a coach, but looked like I did pull a couple Yankees managers. But just to go back to this Whitey Ford card, it's really not a, they're equally as, in terms of the artwork. I'll probably put a comparison of the original cards next to it. He looks kind of ghostly, like on that one. And the Hank Aaron one, like I said, looks like a Genesis graphic, but shout out to that. Anyway, so let's get these out of the way and let's rip and see what we're looking for in the new, or in these 3 packs rather. Just to mention, showed you some of the big cards I do have. I do not have a Willie Mays, so looking for a Willie Mays and a Yogi Berra. So let's chalk that up and let's get to ribbon. I've already included this set here. You can tell I like to rip cards off camera, so I tend to ramble, and then leave a couple to rip on camera. And let's see what we got. There's always someone upside down. Alright. Oh, jeez. Oh, nice. A Ned Garver. Duke Snider. Definitely do not have a Duke Snider yet. And when I say yet, I'm saying from this wax pack. I do have a complete set of this series already. So these will be going up for sale up on CopperThoughtsCards on eBay. Here's Jerry Pretty. Had a couple of his cards. Jackie Jensen. Here's a Carl Erskine. See, once again, some of these are photos that are reprinted. Others of these are like bad water portraits, as in Lou Slater or Slater. Here's Paul LaPalme, Hank Thompson, Dixie Owl, Bubba Church, and last but not least, we have a Howie Judson. So, not a bad pack. In fact, I'm going to separate the Duke now. Put him up here on my, well, he needs to be up there with those men. Pack number 2. Let's get going. First one, we have an Al Zarilla. Tommy Byrne. Bobo Newsom. I assume that's how you pronounce these names. I have no idea. Les Pedon or Pedon. Wow, the Washington Senators. Interesting logo too. It's just the Capitol building with a W on top. Ray Boone. Here's Dusty Rhodes, not the wrestler. That'd be pretty funny if he was included in this pack. Oh, nice. A Warren Spahn. Gonna put him up here with the Duke. Actually, let's put him with Hank. John O'Brien. Joe Nuxall. Ed Uhas. Joe Rossi. And last but not least, we have a Paul Richards. All right, so coming up on last pack, hopefully with some last pack magic. I know I've gotten lucky before, but just to reiterate too, I like reprints. It's a good way to have a part of the past at a cheaper price. Now, as long as they're clearly labeled as reprints, I have no problem with them. Now, selling them, I will clearly label them as reprints, obviously. You know, especially once they get graded too. But these do look to be in good shape. There is a little bricking, as you can hear, but it's not that bad. It's not like those stadium clubs, my goodness. All right, here we go. So here's Early Win. Here's Charlie Silveira. John Riddle. Gil McDougall. I'm not sure how to say that. Gil. Roy Severs. Or Severs. Oops. Charlie Bishop. Here's Harry Lowry. This sounds fake, but maybe he was real. Forrest Main. Just sounds like a name generated name. Okay. Interesting. A couple more left. Herman Wellmeyer or Wellmeyer. Oh, the Fighting Phils. Never seen that logo. Fighting Phillies. Carl Drews. Oh, we got another Eleanor Engel. And last but not least, we got Adele Crandall. Excuse me, but so not a bad rip. Like I said, these will all be for sale since I do have a complete set that I'm keeping in my PC. So be on the lookout for graded versions and raw versions of these cards. The link will be listed below. Thanks for watching and look forward to the next one. Bye.